I think I have a thing for book boyfriends with the name Rune. The last four books that I have read have had a variation of that name.
Yeah. Why is that name so popular these days? It's so weird. I've noticed that name is used in a lot of our genre in fantasy.
I don't know, but apparently, if your name is Rune, there is a 90% chance that you are legally unwell, and I'm 100% going to fall in love with you.
Yes, it is a pattern, Rebecca. We're basically running a forensic lab for red flags at this point.
I agree on that one. But hey, book babes, welcome back to Two Girls, One TBR. Your chaotic book besties here to wreck your reading list, one morally gray man at a time. And
That's
I'm
right.
Rebecca.
And I'm Heather. Today we're asking the age old question, why are we like this? Why does a man saying, I'm not a good man, feel like a formal invitation to dinner?
Exactly. We are putting our handcrafted judgment to the test today as we profile the most deranged MMCs in our stacks. From the Gothic halls of Nocticadia, I don't know why I couldn't say that there, Nocticadia, to the high stakes world of tortured souls.
And for our trope trial today, we are opening a particularly messy cold case, the betrayal loophole. We're going to find out if doing it to protect her is actually a valid defense or is it just a one-star crime?
Ah, so how are you doing today?
Oh, the whole household is sick over here, but you'll hear the baby coming in and out. He's stage 5 clinger right now.
He's
So
our special guest star,
he is. Macaulay is here today.
and he's the sweetest little man in the entire
Yeah,
world because
he's
I've been
18
seeing him.
months.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's so cute,
he's a little chunk
and
monster. And
oh, he's got the little chunky cheeks. Oh,
yep.
he's just the sweetest little man in the entire world. You are at the stage of craziness because yours are all
Yes.
really little.
Yes, they
Mine
are.
mine are big enough that they drive me crazy in other ways.
Right. Yeah. It kind of comes in waves of that. Just
Oh,
a little different as I get older, but it's still the same dynamic.
oh, mine are at the age of mouthiness, kind of
Mm,
like the
they know.
oldest one, because everything is
Oh, of
very
course.
and dramatic.
Yes.
Because you ask them to do, I don't ask a lot of my kids, because I want them to have childhoods, but there are certain things that they have to do. Like my oldest, I ask him to go outside and leaf blow. It's not hard.
Oh, that's
And it's
hard.
oh to carry that leaf blower and just blow a little bit of leaves
Oh.
out of our rocks. Then my middle one, I ask him to stock the refrigerator with drinks and to unload the dishwasher.
Oh,
It's traumatic.
just wait
Now
till they
the
have a house one day.
so I told them, I said, I'm trying to teach them that they will have a clean house. And then my little one, her, I'm trying to get her, well, she's 10. Her main objective is to clean her room.
Oh, okay.
And she has doll houses and stuffed
All the
animals
little
and
things.
all like,
Yeah.
yes, little things and to straighten her bed. And it's just like I'm asking the entire world for them to do those couple little tasks.
Right. Yeah.
So
Simple.
those are that's
Yeah.
that's what's
We're
happening with
working
mine.
on sharing, picking up our toys,
Yes.
when we're done playing with them, because otherwise, you step on them all over the house and they hurt the crap out of your feet.
Oh,
Yeah, so like stuff like that.
oh, wait till yours are
Don't
big
eat in the
enough.
living room.
Well, wait till yours are big enough that they can have the little like Legos, the
Oh
little itty
man.
bitty ones.
Yeah.
Have you stepped on one of those yet?
We do have some Legos. We've been fortunate enough not to step on that, but we recently got them these like my Minecraft like little squares, not the
Hmm.
tiny ones, but like the kind of more larger ones for the
Yes.
toddler hands. And those things are pointy. And so when you step on those, dang, that hurts.
Oh, I know.
So those are the first ones I yell about, like, get these off the floor, pick these up.
Oh, I find itty bitty Legos and Play-Doh's another thing because they get that places. Well, not the older,
Oh
it's the
yeah.
younger too. They'll play with Play-Doh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Did you mix up the Play-Doh? Is it still separate colors?" They
Yeah.
tell me, I said, "Is it dried out? Are you putting the lids on?" Because they're big enough that they should
They
be able to take
know.
care of it, but they
Yeah.
don't take the time. That's the
Right.
problem. Because
Yes.
they're busy to do something else.
The next thing, yes. That's how we kind of get to where the house is terrorized. And I'm like, whoa, okay. It now looks like bombs have gone off everywhere. Please, let's start picking up something.
Oh, like, with Caitlin, with all her, like, her dollhouse, because she has those little animal people. I forget. It's like Sunny Farms. I don't know. It's something like that.
Yeah.
And they're really cute, but there's a million little tiny little things that go in the house. And then Santa brought her all the extra furniture for the house because it's this big giant house that opens up.
Yeah.
I got her Ziploc bags and I told her all the little stuff when you're not playing goes in here. I said,
Yep.
otherwise you're going to lose it.
Yep.
And I don't want to vacuum it up or something like that. And so
Yeah.
everything's ziplocked. But her
Yeah.
and we have a project coming up. Her and I are going to tear her closet apart. And I'm going to put some other type of built-in inside her closet so that
Mhm,
she can store more of her clothes
mhm.
and have room for toys.
Yeah, that'll be
And we
cool.
have to go through everything because
Yeah.
it's too much.
Purge. Yep. I like doing that.
I said that to her, and it did not seem like it was gonna fly very well.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to get rid of anything. She might be a
They never
hoarder.
do. Yeah. They never do at first. But then once they stop playing with it again, they say, you tell them, see, we're not playing with this, or you just chuck it for them.
Well, my oldest, now he's 15. Now he doesn't play with toys, so much anymore. He has stuff, because they play their video games, their weird LARPing stuff they do. He has that because I made suggestions. I'm like, well, why don't we start? We can put some of this out. We can put it out in the shed. Why would we do that, Mom? I said, but you're not playing with it.
Yeah. Store it.
Clunk. Nope. So I told them that's our other project. Once I get her closet done, their closet's going to get done. So it ought to be fun. So that's our fun and excitement. Are you drinking anything good over there? I'm drinking
Oh,
a cherry Coke.
just water for now. Uh, yeah.
I
With all
have
the
to have
sickness
caffeine.
going around, you never know. I was thinking about grabbing a Coke, though. Maybe I'll have hubby grab me one while I sit
Ca-
here.
Caffeine is
But
lovely. We have
mhm.
to one day when we're doing our thing. I have my bottle of wine. We got to uncork it so we can
I
have
know.
some of
We
that.
need to do like a late night recording soon.
We
Do
do.
a Yeah, so we can do that. Drink together.
Well, we do have here coming up over the next few months. We have multiple authors that are going to be coming
Yeah.
onto the podcast, and several of them are actually West Coast.
Ooh,
So we do have the
lit
opportunity
some late nights
for late
for
night ones
us.
for
Yeah,
that. Yes,
that'll be
uh,
fun.
I think it'll be fun. I'm super excited for it, and I hope they're
Yeah.
excited to join our chaos.
I've been getting some messages back like, "Hey, I just got another email. I'm so excited." I'm like, "Yep, we're going to try and get you in for your release dates and stuff." So I'm excited
So
for them to hype
So
them.
everybody be paying attention to our Instagram because that's where we'll be announcing, when we'll be having
Signups.
them. And so people will know that, hey, pay attention to this week's episode because this author is going to be on. And of course, we're going to do little clips with them, all that good stuff. Uh, Now, before we get going in here, I want to let everybody know about our potion, our poison and potion section, where we talk about a drink. Now, I'm not going to read the whole entire recipe. You'll have to go over to our Instagram and you'll be able to see the full recipe. But the drink is, to go with our episode today, is the Truth Serum. It's clear tequila with a bleeding black cherry. So
Mm.
I do hope a lot of you start making some of these drinks because I want to see some pictures.
Yeah, because and we do have the potion and poison. So potion would be our mocktails and
Yes,
poison are with alcohol. So you can
yes.
make it different ways, which is really cool. And I will maybe on our next late night one make the drink this time. Just
I'll tell
I've
you.
been sick here.
Well, when I've looked at
Uh,
a lot of these different recipes, and again, like you had said last time when we were talking about it, they don't have a lot of things in them. They're what, like
no,
a lot of
it's like
times like
three
three
ingredients.
ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super easy.
and I did find on Amazon that you can get the edible glitter. You have to make sure
Oh,
it says
yeah.
edible. It
Oh,
has to be
that'd be
food grade.
scary.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
food grade.
Yeah.
Food grade edible glitter. And they make it in like, oh my God, like 20 different colors. So you can
Yeah.
mix and match it with all your different drinks and make it look like a very magical potion. And I think
Nice.
it's only like $7 or something for each
Yeah, don't
little thing.
actually poison yourself with
No.
something that's not edible, please.
Oh yeah, and like the salts and stuff like that, everything. Always
Yeah.
remember, you make sure it says food grade. That's
Oh,
the
goodness.
the the big
Yeah.
stick, the big thing that you have to do. Food grade. But Amazon does sell a lot of that stuff. I was surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. So you don't have to go out to the liquor store. Or I'd probably go to Total Wine if you guys have that
Mm.
around. Total Wine has a lot of that kind of stuff
Oh,
too.
I like Total Wine. We have
Yeah.
one in the east end of Louisville that we like to go to, and it's enormous in there, and they're so helpful. And they have an enormous international beer section that my husband loves. He loves
Oh,
getting his German
yes.
beer.
Yes.
Mm.
Yep, they do. They have a lot of cool stuff like that. Tons
They
of
also,
different wine, liquor
oh yeah, and
selection.
they have the THC drinks too, and all
Oh,
that here. Because
interesting.
yeah, they have
Yeah, they
those.
really do have pretty much every kind of drink, even non-alcoholic
Oh,
drinks I've seen there.
oh yeah,
Liqueurs and stuff like that for mixing, all that stuff. They're a
and
good shop.
I think they have cheese and stuff like that you can get in that there.
Hmm.
Because I know the one
I
liquor
think they do
store
have
that's
snacks. Yeah, I think they do.
because we have, I think it's Liquor World or Liquor Barn or something like that.
Do
It's
you
not
have to
far
go to
from
the
us.
ABC store? Like we
Mm,
can't go
what
to
is
the
the ABC
store.
store?
What is it called? Alcoholic Beverage Company? I
Mm-mm.
think that's ABC. So certain states you can't buy liquor in like the grocery store or certain like Total Wine doesn't have liquor bottles, but they'll sell like the mixer stuff if
Mm.
it doesn't have alcohol like a certain percentage in it. But
Mm.
like actual bottles of alcohol, you have to go to the liquor store. So at the
Oh, see,
ABC store.
Oh, see, that's different
Yeah.
here in Kentucky. Now,
Yeah. It's
Kentucky,
different in California too, where I grew up. You could
now,
just go to the
oh yeah,
grocery store.
now here in Kentucky, you can go into the grocery store, which was a culture shock to me because I'm from Pennsylvania. So it was completely different up there. But here in Kentucky, you can go into the grocery store and you can buy beer in the store. Then a lot of times the grocery stores will have a separate section that you can go into where you can buy like wines and stuff.
Right.
I don't know if it gets into like the hard liquor stuff, but I know you can get wines and stuff. And then they have like the Liquor Barn, Liquor World, Total Wine
Okay.
and more. And you go in there and they are massive and it has all kinds. Because you gotta remember, this is Kentucky. This is where they make bourbon. And
Right. So they have all of the distilleries
oh,
they have to
all the
sell.
distilleries. We because
Yeah.
I actually live very close to a lot of the distilleries.
You
I'm
do.
probably like
Yes.
maybe a half hour
Hour.
drive
Yeah.
at that to like Jim Beam.
Yep.
There's Four Roses.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so
Because
many,
it's a
and they're
town
all
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you go to Bardstown, Kentucky, and you go down that way, and that's in the outlying areas, and that's where all the big distilleries and stuff are.
And
It's neat.
Franklinton? Franklinton is by you, right? Isn't that where some of the other ones are?
Um, I don't know.
I think it's east. Because we had to
Frankfurt
drive
is
through
our
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt's our capital, but they might have
Okay.
stuff there. But it's all over.
Yeah.
Remember,
It's pretty much all over Kentucky. Yeah.
Kentucky is horses and bourbon
True.
whiskey. That's pretty much what you got when you come. And then if you go into downtown Louisville, there is Bourbon Row, and there's a lot of different places
Yes.
that you can go to
We
there.
visited that. Um, of course, we couldn't really do a whole lot with the kids,
Yeah.
but we walked around. It was nice. And we went to the Louisville Slugger Museum, which was really cool.
Oh, if you were here, the people of Louisville would be angry with you. It's
What?
Louisville. If you
Ugh.
do not pronounce it correct,
Louisville.
people yell. You have to basically say it like you're not pronouncing a whole lot. Because I
Yeah.
didn't know it was that
Right.
until I
My
moved here.
husband says it correctly because he's from the South.
Mhm.
I am not.
It's Louisville. And then if you go
Uh,
into Lexington and the areas around it, because because again, I can't remember how you pronounce it correctly. It's not Versailles like France. I think they pronounce it Versailles or
oh,
something because it's
interesting.
different. But oh yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah, we have
different
a lot of that
pronunciations.
too. Yeah.
But now, like I was saying, I was from Pennsylvania. Up there, you could not buy beer anywhere, and you had to go to a distribution center. So you
Oh,
had to buy beer in 24, like packs of 24 or more. You couldn't buy 6 packs unless you went to the bar and you could buy a 6 pack. And it
oh,
was expensive.
really?
Yeah, and then if
Interesting.
you wanted a hard drink like vodka or whiskey or any of that, then you had to go to the state store, which was it was like wine and spirits, it was called. And it
Yeah.
was separate.
Okay.
But here in Kentucky, though, it's weird. In different counties, there's dry counties. You can't buy alcohol
Yes.
at all. In
Yes.
Pennsylvania, I don't think there's anything up there like
Yeah.
that. I thought
Or
that
on
was weird.
Sundays you
Yes,
can't. Yeah. Or
Sunday
the grocery store has like a lower percentage in the beer that you buy, something like that. It's crazy.
in Jefferson County, that's Louisville. All of Louisville is Jefferson County. I believe on Sunday you cannot buy beer until 2 in the afternoon. So
Wow, that's
in
good.
you'll go to the stores and they have these little things that go over the beer because they can't sell it. But then you
Yeah,
go
I
into
think
another
that's here
county,
too.
but you go into a different county
Yes.
around it and you can buy it. It doesn't make
Yes.
sense.
Yes. I remember my husband went to go hang out with the guys, and on a Sunday, and he was going to
Yeah.
go pick up a few beers along the way to drink them for lunch or something. And he's like, "Oh, I forgot I'm in this county and they don't sell it until 12 or something." He's like, "Well, that went out the door."
It's
So,
it's different. It's
it's
very
so weird.
interesting. Like you don't know any of this stuff until you live somewhere where
Yeah,
you haven't. And
exactly.
I find all that kind of stuff very interesting. Kentucky's interesting.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania's more, it's like it's the whole state. Everybody does the same thing. Kentucky, it depends where you are.
Yeah.
It's
And it's weird
different.
how it's like the older states do that. And I know a lot of that is religion
Yeah.
and how people were grown and raised in those areas and stuff. But that's
Well, it's going to be all the people who are going to be clutching their pearls and stuff because they are opening all over here in Kentucky medical marijuana dispensaries.
uh-oh.
So, that I mean, I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's
uh,
fantastic. They need to legalize it here because I think
I thought it was
that
everywhere.
because they will make such an income from it to be able to put into the states like Colorado. They have
Yeah.
supplemented all kinds of things to put in their education system from the taxes and the stuff like that. And so I think that a lot of things happen here. I think that would benefit our school systems because we're having,
Yeah.
they're actually here in Louisville, they're actually having to close schools even though there is over 100,000 students
Huh.
and they don't have enough room in classrooms but because
Interesting.
of budgetary cuts, they are actually closing schools. And
Interesting.
that's not good. So let's
Yeah.
hope that they can pass that through. If they can make it for recreational, at
Yeah,
least
I
they're
thought it
doing a
was
step.
everywhere now. It's my
It's
fantasy land I live in.
but hey, it's at least going a step
Uh,
in the right direction that they got medical for people
yeah.
that can use it and stuff. But
Yeah.
I do know in Louisville they did open a dispensary, and I believe it's going to be over 1,000 dispensaries will be open throughout the state. So we'll see. But that's interesting. Like I said, from state to state, we have all kinds of weird stuff. And I love learning things from different people. And,
Yeah, it
you know,
is really interesting how you get stuck in your little county and your bubble, but
yes.
there's other counties that do things a lot different,
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot
Go
different.
from
A lot of
Pennsylvania.
different cultures too,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
ways of
absolutely.
living. It's really
Going from
cool
Pennsylvania and I was from the northwestern part of Pennsylvania in a very, very rural area versus where I'm at now in just outside of
in the
Louisville
cities.
and outside
Yeah,
of it is
very
so
different.
different.
Very
So
different.
different. Mhm. When I
Yeah, I've
first,
lived all over, traveled everywhere.
so you
I get
understand.
it. Yes.
I used to be shocked every time on the news I would see that if somebody got unalived. It
Uh-huh.
was shocking to me because up where I was from, that never happened. You didn't
Right.
see that.
It's not local news.
I think in all my life, I think there was one unaliving up where I was at, and that took like 15 years for them to solve the unaliving,
Uh-oh.
which is interesting. But they did catch the guy that did do it, and he did go to prison. But here it's all the time, and I think I've gotten desensitized to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear it more and more, you
Mm.
kind of stop
Maybe
fighting
this
about it.
is maybe because I'm so desensitized and all that. Maybe that's why I like the books I like. None of that
Yeah, maybe
shocks me.
it's like maybe the reading too doesn't help with the desensitizing.
Oh, now what are you currently reading? Speaking of desensitizing.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say, actually, I'm reading Poison Daughter,
Mm,
by
that's
Sheila
supposed to be
Masterson.
good.
Yes,
Yes.
I I like it. I'm like about
Hmm.
halfway through, and I really, really love the main characters, and
Mm.
their banter is pristine. And she's a very like badass, but like witty kind of. She has like a very interesting power, but it's not very defensive. I don't know, all this stuff. Oh, it's hard for me to like describe all of it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really like it. My only qualm is that there's a lot of repetitive information throughout the
Mm.
book. Where I was like, wait a minute, didn't I read that not long ago? And it's like verbatim stuff,
Does
not
she
just like
does it have a
rewritten.
like a lot of recaps kind of thing? Is it that kind of
Yeah,
feeling?
yeah, and it's verbatim. It's not like she
Mm.
rewrote it so that you would understand it a different way or anything like
Oh,
that. It's
okay.
like she's describing this person's power and how it works, and then maybe like in the next two chapters go by, then she says again about
Oh,
history
okay.
or the powers, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've already read this part. I know this
So it's
already.
kind of like Oak Island. Have you ever watched The
No,
Curse of Oak Island?
no.
My, hu- my the, I love The Curse of Oak Island. It's a TV show, and they're searching for treasure up in Nova Scotia on this place called Oak Island. And I believe it's like 10, 11 seasons, maybe 12 seasons. And they have not found the treasure yet, but they recap things all the time, and it drives
Ugh,
Daniel crazy.
it's
And
so
he's like,
annoying. It's like I already watched that.
I don't, because like they'll bring up and something they were doing, and he's like, they've already talked about it. I enjoy it myself, but
Yes,
Daniel,
I remember. That's like
he does
Shark
not.
Week and Megalodon, and I remember watching that whole thing, and they just like continually talked about the same like 5 facts over and over again. You're like, yes, we already know this. Show us, show us.
Oh, see, that is how Daniel feels the entire time when we're
Uh,
watching the Curse
yeah,
of
I
Oak
couldn't do
Island.
that.
You have to, but like even though you haven't watched the prior seasons to it, you're really not missing a whole lot. You can just start right where they're at,
Serious. Well, it
because
sounds like it. Yeah.
they'll tell
And
you
that's what
about
I
the
mean like
stuff.
about this book is like
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm mad about it or is it good for someone that's maybe more slower reader that isn't sitting down reading like 8 chapters at one time. It's good confirmation throughout. I just feel like
Mm.
she copied and pasted or forgot to edit out parts because she brought it sooner or later. Like she was maybe playing around with the information and
That's not
didn't
traditional,
buff it.
correct? That book hasn't gone traditional yet, correct?
Right. But it is
So
like number one on Amazon for a lot of things.
maybe
So it's
maybe if
popular.
she gets picked up,
They'll buffer.
they'll buffer a little bit of it.
I
But
think they need to.
everybody I have seen that has read that book
It's good.
has loved it. I have not. I have it
Yes.
on my list though. I haven't
Yeah,
read it yet, but it's
of
on my
course.
list.
Yes, that TBR.
400 and some books and counting.
I know. Mine just keeps adding too. I'm
But now
trying.
I'm reading this one still. But I'm getting there. I only have this
Okay.
little bit left to go. This Stalked by Seduction and Shadows by Maggie Sinceri. That's how I'm pronouncing her last name. I apologize if that's not it. It is very good. I really like it. It's vampire, but now it's very dark, and he is very controlling about what he does.
Ooh. Okay.
He's like, she fully accepts what's happening to her, but he's very much like, you're going to do this. Because last night I was reading a scene and he told her not to argue with him, okay? Or just not to comply 100% with it. And he smacked a part of her. And she was like, and she's, huh, and she was shocked by it. And then he continued on his way of what he was doing. But it's more of like that kind of relationship.
Was it outside of the bedroom? Did she condone this?
Well, they're in this room. Okay, it was in a room. They were alone. Okay, but they
Like
were
a
in
red
this
room?
room, and he created that. Now remember I told you he's been watching her because this is the stalking
Right.
part from the time
Uh-huh.
she was a little girl, but then as she became an adult, then he was like, ooh, and he had it's like a compulsion, a draw to her, and she
Uh-huh.
has the same draw to him,
Right.
even though he tried his best and hoped that he would never see her again in her mortal life. But she ended up right at his doorstep, basically. And so he had this room made for her, even though he never thought she would ever see it. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
okay.
And she's in this room, and this is where he
Sounds a
was.
little 50 Shades of Grey to me.
Oh yeah, he's all about being dominant and being controlling, but yet really and truly she controls him in so many ways because he is so enamored of her
Hmm.
that he's not the
He doesn't
same as he was.
realize. Yeah,
But
like he
he's
doesn't
just
realize that
oh I
she
don't
really calls the shots, even though he thinks that
oh I
he's
think
in
he oh no
control
I
and
think he
says
knows. No,
things.
he
Okay.
knows. He's he can't show it
Okay.
because otherwise he'll lose the edge because he's like the leader guy and stuff, and he doesn't want anybody
Oh, okay.
knowing or
Yeah.
seeing. But
Yeah.
it's good. It's good. It's good. I like it.
Nice. Okay.
But he smacked it. And she said it hurt, so he smacked it good. It wasn't like a little oh no. He smacked it so just so you know. So I hope you get to read that, because then once I finish this one, then I'll read the second book in the duet.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm quite excited about it.
Well, hurry along. Got TBR to go through.
I know I have to read it when it's quiet in my house.
I know.
But
I feel that because I've been trying to read this one and it's so good that you want to immerse yourself and you want to be there with it. It's not like oh, we'll just skim through this or anything like that. It's really good. And I get so frustrated when I hear Mom. I'm like, what? Stop
well,
talking to me.
it's my kids, and then it's always when I'm in a really good part, and then it's like,
Yes.
oh, I'm in a good part, or it's my
Yes.
husband, or he starts
Oh,
talking to me. The man
out of the
that does
blue,
the talk.
like out of the blue, not like, hey, babe, nothing. It's just like random thoughts
Oh,
and I'm just supposed to pick up whatever he's thinking and saying to me, and it could be like, oh, we need to pick up applesauce. Okay.
my
Okay. Do
well,
you need a
mine.
list? Are we going grocery shopping? What are we doing
Well,
with
mine.
applesauce?
Bless his heart. Because you remember he plays video games, and he just got a retro Xbox 360.
Oh,
Now he
yes.
had one when I first met him
Back in the day.
back in the day, and then he gave that to one of our friends because he didn't have a gaming system because he got an Xbox One then at that
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yep.
So he has decided on his retro journey that he's been on here for a while that he needed an Xbox 360. So he got it, and then he gets mad at it because it's not doing what he wanted it to do. And I'm like, it's old technology. You're used to a PlayStation 5. You're used to an Xbox Series X. I said,
Yeah,
you're used to those things. This is not those things.
it is. It's hard to
This
go
is two
back and play
generations
those.
later.
Yeah.
But like he'll be messing with it and games and then messing with it. And I know I can't read when he's doing that because then he starts talking to me and then I have to look up things for him.
Oh my God.
And he stops me. So
Oh,
that's
that's
why
hilarious.
I'll doom scroll or I'll watch one of my shows that I like. I cannot read because he will start if I'm reading and then he interrupts and I hate being interrupted when
I
I'm
know.
reading, especially when it's those good scenes. I
I
don't want to be
know.
interrupted. And he
Right.
doesn't seem to understand that. I don't think men understand.
No.
Because he's like, you can always read. I'm like, I cannot when you all are talking.
Yeah.
I'm,
So,
but they're men. Men don't understand at all. So at least I know I'm not alone. Yours is the same thing.
yeah. I'm like, what? And then he keeps talking about something else. I'm like, are you done? So I can continue what I was doing with my 10
Oh,
minutes of time I have.
and they take slight offense when we say this to them
Yeah.
because they're like, well, why are you being like that?
Yeah.
You're the one that's interrupting me. I wasn't even talking.
I was over here minding my own business during my time to be alone without children.
Exactly. And this is what they do. And this is why I wait till he goes to sleep. And he's
Yeah,
like,
I stay up late.
and then he tells me that I have my lighthouse light.
Mm,
And he says it bothers him, but yet his snores tell me otherwise.
I know, right? Oh, I didn't get to sleep at all last night.
Oh, I know.
Sure.
Oh, and he tells me I have the lighthouse light and it was shining so bright in here. It's a
Mhm.
small book light, but it shines the brightest beacon, I guess, that can be. Men. Now,
Man.
if any of you out there that are listening and your husbands or boyfriends or etc. are the same thing, we feel for you. We understand.
Yes. Yeah. Come join
Oh,
us. Oh, goodness.
now I'm going to do, this is going to be our red flag registry. Okay. Now these are all books that I have not read yet.
I know.
These are sitting on my TBR
Super close to
and
the top.
I'm super excited about them. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about, this is The Kingdom of Silent Sorrows. This is by A.G. Harris. Now, this is just the little bit of synopsis of what I've gathered from it. It's enemies by blood marriage, fated mate to your brother's killer. So think if your brother is killed and then your person that you're fated to is his killer.
Love it.
So is it a marriage of blood worth it when your fated mate is the one who killed him? But this is it, and also AG, she did all the artwork
All the
and
art.
everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just bought, she has a few hardbacks left, and I bought one from
Yeah, because the
her.
inside's real pretty too. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. So the paperbacks are beautiful, but I wanted the hardback with
Yes,
the hardcover art that has that and have it in color and stuff. So I spent a little pretty
it's beautiful.
penny for that to come to me.
It is
But yeah, she
beautiful.
only has a few left of those, but
I love that she does her
exciting.
own artwork.
Yeah,
That
I
makes it
love when I
interesting.
find books like that.
Yes.
Because you're getting the right depiction of the character art, and it's like how they view it, how they see their story,
Oh,
and they
absolutely.
usually make so much of it too. It's beautifully done, and they have so much to share. That's what's fun because they don't have to commission it, right? So I mean, they're just doodling away while they're thinking of their lands. It's
Well,
great.
I love it because we're really truly seeing what her mind saw as she was creating these characters. That's what I
Yeah,
love about it.
I love it too. I love
So again,
illustration with the
Kingdom
art
of
with the story. Sorry.
Kingdom of Silent Sorrows, A.G. Harris. And also follow her on Instagram. She is hilarious.
Yeah, I like her.
She's very fun. I like her too. Now, the next one here, again, like I said, I have not read these yet, but
I know.
Bookstagram has made me do it because
Yes.
I keep seeing them and I keep buying more.
I
And
know.
I have so many and they're all sitting here and they're on my shelf. And I'm like, it's like a bookstore when I go to pick my next book
Yeah.
because I have
Gets
so
a little
many
hard.
options. But the next one here, actually, our friend Cassandra was reading this.
I
Uh,
know. And
this
Chelsea's read it.
Chelsea's read this one too. This is
Yes.
Heir of Illusion.
Yes.
This is who did this to you energy. Is it a valid reason for an unaliver or just or is that toxic love language? Why is the who did this to you the one line that makes us forgive 300 pages of toxicity? but this is the book. I actually got it in hardcover. Look, it has sprayed edges.
Oh, pretty.
I know, isn't that pretty?
Ooh. Where'd you get that one? Amazon?
Amazon. And
Really?
it was on sale. It might be still on sale. And I got it.
Okay.
I don't know I didn't look inside what's pretty inside.
Yeah, I keep seeing it on Audible. I don't know which version I want to
Oh,
get.
it does have a
Cute. Nice.
it's
Little
shiny.
foil.
Little foil. Yeah, so
Alright.
it's pretty. So, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the toxicity of who did this to you.
Hey,
And
if our
he's gonna
girls
take
are
her.
reading it, I think we're going to like it a lot. And it sounds very villainous, very toxic, which, is fun to
I
read.
think so.
So get us
I
out
think
of our
so too.
reality here.
It's because the back says an alliance between enemies, a weapon of untold power, and a bond that could rewrite fate.
Okay.
So,
Hmm.
I don't know. Air of Illusion. That's by
Hmm.
Madeline Taylor. I believe
Yeah.
Chelsea saw her at Romantasy Con.
She did. And she brought her little. So Chelsea did her own sprayed edges. That was her first attempt at sprayed edges with her Cricut and air sprayer stuff like that. And
Yes.
it turned out really good. And she brought that over for her to sign. It was so cool.
That
She
is
has a
neat.
picture of her with her book.
I hope when Chelsea joins us, I don't know if it'll be all of us or if she'll just be with me, but I told her she needs to show us all the fun stuff that she got
my
at
gosh.
RomantasyCon.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there, but Los
Yeah.
Angeles is very far from Kentucky. I wish they did it in Louisville or did something like that here. I don't know. They might do something here.
They do Orlando and LA. So I think Orlando's in October.
Yes, I know. I've seen
RomantasyCon.
people talk. Different authors were talking about they were going to be in Orlando
Right.
here this fall.
Versus, yeah.
Because
LA.
Helen Elizabeth is the one that does My Bonded by Thorns or whatever.
Oh,
I know
She's
they're going to be
go?
there. Well, there's two.
Okay.
Elizabeth Helen's two people. It's sisters.
Oh, okay.
I always thought it was one person, but I guess it's two sisters.
Yeah, there's a lot of authors
Yeah.
that are like this. You don't know until you know. It's funny.
Oh, I did get book 4 in that series. It just came in just like last week, and it is a thick one, and I'm like, I love a thick book.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the detriment to me because remember I just read Crescent City, and they're all like this. I love a thick book.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm not those little skinny book person.
No, if it like some people will write fluffy big books, and I don't like fluff. But if you actually like layer things and make a puzzle, mystery, war, whatever it is, world building, if it's like a Crescent City, it's good. Or Akatar, with our big Silver Flame. That was a big book, but it was full of so much information.
Silver Flame
fun stuff, and
Silver Flame is the thickest of all of them. That's the thickest one. And I loved it, and I just was sucked into that world.
I was surprised at how long it was, but it didn't feel long. That's the kind of thick book I like, is where you're like, gosh, I need a break from this because things are not moving along, or it's fluffy, or it's repetitive. So I
agree with you.
Yeah, I like that. Like, that is my ideal thick book right there, Silver Flame.
I like a thick book that draws me in, and I'm reading it, and I don't realize how far I'm into the book because I've been so sucked in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so much has happened, and you're like, oh my God, I'm only halfway. Like, how much more is going to happen? I'm scared. Like, this is more?
Well, we've discovered in all of Sarah's books, the last 100 pages, it's like da-da-da-da-da-da, and it's like all like insanity.
It all kind of like comes together.
Yes,
it's like
it comes to a point, and it's like, woo,
yeah.
I'm super excited for book 6. I'm super excited to see because she's going to be on that podcast. It's I can't remember what it was called now. But it's all
her daddy. I think it's like Call Daddy something.
It's something with Daddy. But I seen this guy, and he did a theory. He thinks what Sarah's going to reveal.
Joel? I think his name is Joel on Instagram. Yeah.
And he said that he thinks the reason it took so long between her books is that she was writing ACOTAR 6 and Crescent City 4, and that we're going to have to tandem read them
Yeah. I know. I was like,
because they're
dang,
tied
that's
together.
such a good theory.
I
How
didn't
does no
think
one
about
know
that.
this? Yeah. Like, this is so good.
I mean, it would make sense
Yeah, because when she
because
came
they
out with
are
Tog,
tied.
she did that, like, where it was, like, interloping timelines, and you left with a cliffhanger in the one book, I forget, and then you went to Tower, and then, like, the last book came out or something like that, and people are like, "Wait a minute, what the heck is this story here?" So,
I know
if you had to wait for
Chelsea
the last book to come out, that was rough.
Chelsea told me when I go to read Throne of Glass that I should tandem read those books.
Yeah.
And she told me it would be better to do that, to tandem read. But
Yes.
I haven't made it that far yet. I have book one. I have book one, but I just
Alright.
haven't made it. But now our next book, now this is the third one I have for our, now this has been all over Bookstagram, over Book Talk.
I've
And
seen
I
this one
believe
more.
she just signed a traditional deal for like 7 figures, I believe it said.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's Vow and Vengeance by Jacqueline Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And I got the hardback, and it has
You're
spray edges
cute.
too.
You're
I
cute.
know. I'm
Cute.
getting I'm getting sucked in that I'm getting sprayed edges. Uh,
Welcome.
but and now this one here, this is a vengeance driven romance trope. Okay? And it says in a vow of vengeance, he's bound by an oath to destroy her family. So is a blood oath a valid excuse for being a nightmare?
Huh.
I don't know. But it does look really good though. I mean,
Yeah, I've
it's
been seeing
pretty.
this one around.
Yeah, and it's pretty inside too. See, it's got some pretty
Okay.
stuff. I don't know what I haven't looked. See, I don't look at them. Oh, it has a little foiling too. But
Nice.
it's pretty. So I don't know. I'm excited to
I
read
think
that one
this
too.
one has tarot cards.
It
Is
could.
this a
It might.
tarot card one someone
Well, it kind of looks like that when you look on the cover.
yeah.
It kind of has
I
that
think it's
look to it.
card magic or
I got
themes.
sucked in.
Yeah.
Book Talk told me to do it. Bookstagram told me to do it. I just like
Yes.
most of the time
Happens.
with all my books, I see what people are saying, not so much what the plot and stuff is of a book. If people are raving about it and people are loving on it, it will have, it will arrive on my shelf.
Mhm.
You know, the only one, like I said, the one that everybody raved about that did not fill my heart was Zodiac Academy.
Yeah.
But everything else I've read, I have trusted Bookstagram and Book Talk World. They have been very true to my soul.
That's good. Found your people that you that
Oh,
like
I've
what
definitely
you
found my
like.
people.
Yeah.
Now, but those are the books that are on my TBR. Did you have any TBR ones that you're excited about
Oh
or have
gosh.
that
I
are
just
on a red
kind of
flag?
I mean, like I wasn't planning on doing Poison Daughter,
Hmm.
but it just kind of
It made you do it, didn't it?
yeah. I
Bookstagram did it
saw
to you.
I saw after Daggermouth, this was the next like number 1 listing on Amazon
Hmm.
and such. So I was like, all right, let me get to this before it gets too wild. And I could see it. I could see the hype. And I mean, I am part of the book club that their books are listed on there.
Okay.
And so I'm also, delusional. And I'm like, oh, I'm just catching up on these books, even though we've already talked about them. But I'm like, oh, I got to catch up. So, I mean, this
Yeah.
was on that list. It's part of my TBR, even though it wasn't on like my Goodreads TBR, but it was in my vision. Okay. But yeah, so I tend to do that. Like, I swear I have a TBR and I
Hmm.
have an idea of what I want to go to next. And then it'll totally 150 or 180 and like,
See,
I'll go somewhere else.
I don't know. I mean, like right now, I know what my next book is because I'm going to read the duet. But after that, I don't know. I tend to jump around, I guess, because this one was a vampire one, this duet. I'll probably go to something
Yeah.
different. But there's so many good books that are coming out. Just even There's different ones coming out this month in April. I mean, quarter 2 has a lot of different ones, and there's ones that are the book 2's coming out in quarter 2. So I'm probably going to read those. I'm going to try to read those before they come out so I can read that. But then I have so
Yeah.
many sitting there. I have so many sitting there.
Yeah, I'm trying not to start any more series that aren't arcs.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to like finish what I have started already in a
Yeah,
sense.
I
Um, yeah.
I have I have bought some. Well, I'll have to show you. I have gotten multiple books here in the last since I got several for Valentine's Day, and then I got several more after Valentine's Day. I have I think I have multiple pre-orders coming, and it's just like I
Yeah.
said, Bookstagram has
Yeah.
made me do it.
And then we're going to have some authors on the podcast.
Yes.
So I've been trying to find little slots for their books if I haven't read them yet. So I just got one today from Stephanie Storm. So I was like, I got to finish my Poisoned Daughter so I can get to it, but I might pause, I might start her book and just read two at one time
No. Now,
or something
Poison
like
Daughter,
that.
are you doing that as audio or you're doing it as a physical book?
Physicals, which are harder for me to get to because the kids, like,
Yep.
it's easier to just kind of slap on the audiobook
Yeah.
and get interrupted and you can just rewind.
Well, yeah, because that's something I do notice. Like again, if my dear loving husband starts talking to me again, like when I'm trying to read, is I tend to read the same paragraph over and over
Over
again,
and over,
and
yes.
then I'm like, I just read
That's
that,
what gets
and then
annoying, yeah.
and that's what keeps happening to me. So I understand that.
Yeah.
So I guess those are our TBR edition. Those are our red flag registry right now. Now this is our next part. Now we're gonna do a little profiling. Now, this is the book I read. I have recommended this multiple times. You have not read it yet. I cannot wait for you to read it
I
because it is
know.
so good. It's so dark, and you will love him so much, but yet he's so oh, he's an awful person, really and truly. He is. He is because but yet you find out bits and pieces about him, and then it melts your heart, and you're like, well, this is why he is the way he is. I am talking none other than Dr. Death from Nocticadia,
Mhm.
by Carrie Lake. I know my light always makes her covers are shiny, so
Mhm.
it's hard to see, but I think now, I have seen her traditionally print ones. This is the indie cover. They're very similar. They're both, I have to say, her traditional and indie covers, in my opinion, are both beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Um,
good.
but Dr. Bramwell, Dr. Death, he's I don't know. He's very dark.
Okay.
He's just very but I don't know, is that what makes him more attractive?
Mhm.
Because he's kind of a killer and stuff, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
is that why I like him more?
Right? Is it because he holds power in that
N-
villainous state?
I mean, because he's so dark, and then
Yeah.
even like over because he's a professor at this prestigious college and stuff, and even the people that he works with, he holds like they don't want to mess with him,
Yeah.
kind of vibes and stuff. They don't, even though there's things that are going on and things that are happening, but he's so dark. I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to meet him. I want you to meet him.
Okay. Yeah.
One of these, I'm telling you, I've told you before, there's worms, so don't get grossed out, but also read your trigger warnings
Okay. Yes,
because
because
that's the
we're
number one
looking at
thing.
1-star reviews and we
Because to
laughed.
me, it shocks me that there's anybody that gave that book a 1-star review.
Yeah.
Now,
We
what
shouldn't have
book?
been reading it. Okay.
No,
So my
I
case
agree.
notes are
Mhm.
for Tortured Souls. We have
Mhm.
some really good MMCs in there. Um, yes. Oh yeah, you got your copy. I'm still waiting for
Mhm.
mine because I got the hardcover deluxe
Oh
edition
yeah, you
thing
got
that
that.
she's
It
doing.
is
Yeah.
pretty. I
So
love her
pretty.
books. Her
So you
books are
have
always
Sethan.
nice.
He's the king, and he's like super dark, has this power, this It's kind of superficial what we've learned about his power.
Okay.
There's a lot more to it that we are kept secrets from
Mm.
throughout the story. So we like kind of know little bits of what he can do. But Rozic, who's your dragon shifter, he's also in Lady
The
of Darkness
legacy.
and Legacies. So you've met
Okay.
Rozic before, but this is like before he meets those guys in Legacy
Okay.
and Lady of Darkness. So this is like when he's younger with his king that he likes. And or actually they're very enemies in this book. And they have a weird relationship dynamic, but they pretty much just like loathe each other. And the FMC comes along and kind of like rumbles that a little bit. But okay,
Okay.
anyways, I know I'm just telling you about the book, but anyways, so our MMCs, right? So our male characters, Rozic and Sethan, the king and the dragon shifter. Rozic is that like broody, I don't give a F,
Oh,
I'm going to do what I'm
yes.
going to do. I know I'm rude and I know I have a mouth on me, but F you, I don't give two Fs. Okay. So that's Rozic. So you're like,
Okay.
yeah, like, I don't know why. It's like that dirty bad boy kind of
Well,
vibe, right? Like you
well,
just
I
like
mean,
in love
you
him.
see little bits of that of him in Legacy when you
Yeah.
read when you meet him in
And he's a
Legacy and
little more
stuff.
tame, I would say, compared to Tortured Souls. So
Oh, well,
because
he's
he
older,
has
I guess.
Eliza
Then
and stuff like that. So, he's similar. He's very the same
Mhm.
person, but I would say he's a little more tamed than the other ones. Like he goes all out
Interesting.
in Tortured Souls. It's
Oh,
great.
see, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
It's kind of like
I
he has
love
some
all her
lessons to
stuff.
still learn because this is young Rozic, right? So we've got some lessons to still
Mhm.
learn, and he is learning those this time.
Okay, now the debate is a betrayal for protection a crime or a sacrifice? Now, I've been looking at on like Goodreads, looking at the reviews. Now, for Nocticadia, now that particular book got 4 point something. What did I say here? It got 4.19 out of 5 stars. And as you know, any book, if it is over 4 stars, absolutely it's going to be knock it out of the park amazing. At least
For
in my opinion.
us. Yeah, if
For
it's part
us.
of our genre and our tropes that we
Yes.
like, yeah, it's going to hit
Yes.
all the things that you want it to. But you have to read what
But
it's
you have
about. So
yes,
you're
you
not
need
giving it a
to.
1 star like some of these
You,
people.
I mean, you need to you need to look at your triggers. If it is something in that particular book that is not in your wheelhouse, that is not something you enjoy, why are you reading it, for
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
And two, why do you feel the need
I know.
to go and give it a 1 star?
Right. Yeah.
Now, I mean,
Especially if it's forewarned things. Like this gave me the ick because of the scene, but you're reading a dark romance with Nocticadia. You know there's going to be some bizarre things
oh
happening.
yeah. Yeah, because now if you read anything by Carrie Lake, she is the queen of gothic,
Yes.
dark
Yes.
romance, and you know it's going to
Exactly.
be dark.
Dark.
So, unless it's the first time you're ever picking up one of her books. But then I feel you should go and you should read reviews if you're a person that doesn't know what they like, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
right? Or new
uh,
to a
or
certain genre.
yes, or a
Like
trope, a particular type of trope as well.
there are people on Bookstagram, Instagram, TikTok that will tell you that there are different levels of dark romance. So you
Yes,
need to be aware. Like there is like dark romance, and then there's dark romance, and then there's holy shit dark romance.
absolutely, absolutely.
Like horror
Uh,
stuff kind of thing.
I,
So
I
you
mean,
have to understand that.
I mean, when Carrie Lake, when she's writing Nocticadia, it's a thick one. You're there's some very dark topics in there, and there's some very dark things. Again, she does trigger warnings. I mean, read them,
Yeah,
people. And
I
also, you
know.
got to remember, this is an adult book. This is not young adult. This is adult. So adult things are going to happen and be spicy moments in these
Right.
books. And then there was one,
And they
they
don't
gave
have to feel real. It's a fantasy novel. I,
exactly,
you know,
exactly.
if it gives you the ick, like, I don't know, like it's fantasy? I don't know how to describe that, I guess, in a sense of where you feel slighted and feel like the need of, I have to tell people this in a
Yeah,
one-star
well,
review.
this is now see this one here, like this explains. Now, this person decided to say they DNF'd it. Okay, okay, you
Yeah,
DNF'd it, but then
right,
she stated there's a scene where the female main character is doing a sexual thing during class and filming herself. Okay, and as soon as that happened, she said it was too cringe for her. I don't know why she needed to tell the world about that.
right.
What are you doing? I mean, that's, but like I said, there are so few of these people that did say this. So
Yeah,
I think truly, if a lot of these people that have these kind of 1-star moments, they wouldn't, her rating would be even higher on that book.
yeah.
But these
But
people
you're
choose
always
to
going to
say
have
it.
people, yeah, that rate low because of one thing instead of like seeing the book as a whole. And especially for our indie authors, because I know there's some new releases coming out with new
Yeah,
indie authors and stuff. And I am trying to be their hype girl and just be like, people are going to rate it the way they want to rate it. Like you will have one, two, three. Of course, you're going to have some glowing ones because it's a great book. But there
yeah.
will always be those people that are a little picky and need to say those things and be like that. So
I
don't
guess
worry about it.
when I see like these random 1-star, because again, if a book is over 4 stars, at least for me, if it's in my wheelhouse, I know it's going to be a banger. I know I'm going to love it. Um, just by seeing that alone, a lot of times I know, because if that many people have reviewed it and it has that high of a rating, I know.
Yeah.
But it makes me want to, when I see those little 1-star reviews, it makes me want to read it all the more.
Yep.
So
Same.
do I, in my opinion, do I think, is it a betrayal for, like, for in my book, Inucticadia, for protection? Do I think it's a crime or a sacrifice? I'm gonna say it's a sacrifice. I think it's all fantastic. But what does that
Right.
say about me? I don't know what that says about me. But I guess the people that have the 1 star, that is not for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh yeah, like how do you defend that? Um I feel like everything that we said is all that I can think of for our broody boys that do
Well,
nasty things,
well, think
villainous
about it.
things, like
Well, think.
kill anyone in their way kind of situation. Like we've talked about that before where we're like, yes, that's okay. That they're evil and villainous and will kill the whole world for you. Why not?
Well, think if he's carrying a burden of the book, like whatever's happening in the book, and he's carrying burden, because Doctor Death is carrying a burden that
Okay.
you don't know about because you have to read and you find out. So she doesn't have to deal with it. So it's a tragic sacrifice,
Yeah.
not a betrayal.
Okay.
Um,
There's a
but
lot of that and tortured souls too.
you got to remember, he does not reveal this stuff to
They
her
don't.
either,
Yeah.
because they tend to keep this, kind of thing inside. A lot of them, they don't want their female main character to be part of it. But a lot of times, once they do invite them into the insanity, whatever you want to call it, they tend to help them. So I think,
They
in my
do.
opinion,
Yeah,
I
but the
think it's a
FMC, I
sacrifice.
mean, yeah, it is a little bit of a sacrifice, I think too. But yeah, like, is it betrayal when they I mean, because you always get the FMC that will say that, like, "Oh my gosh, how could you have lied to
Yeah,
me and not trusted me with that?" But then they always well, not always, but some of them have those scenes and turn
yeah,
morally gray and are saying, "Okay, I understand why that wasn't revealed to me," because they're smart ladies that think things through and
yeah,
come to a conclusion of I understand and not because oh I'm submissive or let people trample all over me.
yeah.
It's not like that at all. It's no, I have secrets too you held your secrets, I may still be holding my secrets, or things will unravel as we go. And I understand because I was doing it to you too.
So I think we could rule in favor of our main male characters. I
Yeah,
think I think it's yeah, I think it's a sacrifice for them and they're doing it. It is not a betrayal.
it's not betrayal.
It's not betrayal. It's all in the context of it, and he's not doing it
Yes.
out of like meanness or whatever. He's there to protect her and they need to get with it.
Yes.
Because in a lot of the books, just like
And the
in
other way around too.
well,
I know we're talking
I
about
agree.
MMCs, but same with FMCs that also do it and
Well,
keep it
you
from
and
the
I've said
man,
it
like
in
Bryce.
Legacies. Well, we've said it in Legacies because a lot of
Yeah.
times the stuff
Tessa.
that Luca and Theon were doing for
Uh-huh.
Tessa, and
Right?
she would get so angry and get with
Yeah.
it, Tessa.
Yeah.
They're trying to help you.
Yeah.
And then she takes it the other way, and then you get so mad at her, and you're like,
She's doing it right
if you
back.
if you haven't read the Legacy series by Melissa K.
Yeah.
Rorick, please go out and read it. Because like we were talking, tormented souls or not tormented, tortured souls. That's in the same universe. It's
Yeah.
you don't have to. It doesn't matter what order you read them in. You can read
Right.
Lady of Darkness, Legacies, or this. What is this series called? The
That new one, what does it
Oh
say?
Lord, what is that? It's like Avon.
Avalayan? Avalayan.
Avalayan.
That's the
Avalea.
land. That's
Avalea
the
series.
area.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
that
the
has
island they live on. Yeah.
I'm sure we don't
Avonlea.
have that. I bet we don't have that pronounced correct. What do you want to bet? I'll have to pay attention
I'm
if
just
Melissa
trying.
pronounces it.
I try. That's all I can do. So everyone, we have now invited you to be the hunk jury. So we presented the evidence, but we want to hear from the coven. Head over to our latest post, and we will be, well, are you going to sentence the betrayal trope to the grave? Tell us in the comments.
Yes. Let us know. I will be doing a post, or it can actually be underneath the announcement on this episode as well when this
Okay.
episode comes out.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know what you think. I think both you and I have decided the betrayal trope is okay.
It's okay.
But also let us know if you have encountered a rune
Ooh, yeah.
in your reading lately. Then we need to know how deep this conspiracy goes, because
Seriously.
so far I have two, but they're spelled different.
Yeah.
There's Rune Dannon. I love the Rune Dannon. And then in the Stalked by Seduction, the main character there, he is
Yeah, he's a
Rune, but he's
rune.
spelled differently. But he's
I know
so dark
there's
and
more out there. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there are tons of runes.
I have noticed that is something in our genre. There's a lot of like particular names,
Yeah.
and a lot of characters in books are the same name.
Yeah.
But at least they're ones that we can some of them are that we can pronounce. Most of them we probably aren't pronouncing them right.
Probably not.
As we what was the one from Throne of Glass that we didn't have pronounced right?
Aiden?
No. Manon, and it's
Oh, right.
Manon.
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 Who knew?
Still didn't know that one. But
Oh,
and
man.
then again, also everybody go over to our YouTube, because we are chasing 100 subscribers. Right, I know that doesn't seem like a big number, but that is our goal right now. Because once we hit 100, then our next goal will be 250, etc. We're excited. We have 50 some people subscribed right now. But please go over to our YouTube channel, and also to any of the platforms that we are on, and follow us, because that does really help us a lot.
Yeah.
But that's it for this week's investigation. Remember, your TBR list is a safe place, even if the men in it aren't.
And if you love chaos, please come follow, subscribe. We are at 2 Girls 1 TBR, anywhere you can listen to podcasts, and on YouTube.
And you can also find us on Instagram. We're 2 Girls 1 TBR for more bookish chaos. Also for the Truth Serum drink recipe.
Oh, yeah.
And but keep reading, stay spicy, and maybe keep one eye open. Good night, book babes.
Good night.